And tough starting field position here. On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. 2nd down following the incompletion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through.
Stephon Diggs, 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 93 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. First thrown out for the backup, Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. He'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. Got a man. It's his tight end, Lance Kendricks. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Looking deep for Adams. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far down.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. and that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Here's Keenum. He'll find Thielen working the middle, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throw left side on target to Thielen. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right there around the 35-yard line.
Here we go now.
Keenum on first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Here we go.
On first down, Keenum. Looking middle, and that's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Keenum. Open man is Thielen, is complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Here we go now.
Throwing on first down is Keenum. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devon House.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
All right. 319. 319.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. A final shot before break. Rodgers trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you speak athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kick. Sorry, Larry. Your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On play action, Rodgers. And he checks this one down to Williams. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be...
Times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, to let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And they're back within 8. It's 15-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Mike Daniels in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw is Keenum. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And that'll set him back 5. So after the mistake by the offense, it cost him 5 yards. And now 1st and 15. Keenum. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kenny Clark continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. On second down, here's Keenum. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. Third down here.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Keenum lets it fly for Treadwell. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting him in jeopardy right now.
And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they're going to go for 2. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Fresh off the pick 6. Here's Keenum. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He got 29 yards that time.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Ripkowski punching it in from a yard away. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A very solid gain of 27.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness.
Detroit! Let's go!
Now a play fake here on first down. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a first down throw, Keenum. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. From the 4-yard line, it's first and goal now. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up. Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Keenum on third and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Let's go! Green!
Now Keenum got to have this one. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Clay Matthews in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Sherrills. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to see what they do. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football.
Let's go.
From the red zone, it's Keenum. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Again, it's Keenum. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
There we go. That's it. There you go.
So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. Now Keenum over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range. That's fielded in the end zone. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting the...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go. Boom, landed.
not running. Keenum wants to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And it'll bring up third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and a mile.
Set. Green, 39. Detroit. Detroit.
To throw is Keenum. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Aaron Rodgers so cool in these situations, but he's got to get his guys moving.
Yeah, they have to be able to have that urgency while still keeping their cool.
He's back to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. And they're not able to convert on fourth down. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go.
Keenum's going to throw it here. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Over. Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Now Keenum. And down he goes. They They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
No, Jack, Patriot! Let's go! Green, 39!
Back to throw, Keenum. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
Let's go! Green, 39!
Keenum to throw. Going deep for Diggs. Escapes the defender. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Devon House. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over.